Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Sportswolf here, or you can call me Corey, or the Stiff Man, or whatever. Anyway, had a few minutes, so I am trying. Let's see if I can get this focused in. Yeah, I'm just recording off my webcam on my laptop. The lighting's not the best, but whatever. Um, just doing a quick video, give you an update of what's going on. Um, one thing, I guess, if you don't know, I'll tell you. I'm going to try to do a weekly show on Blog TV. Me and Mike Mouse and Mr. Prime and a few other guys. And so if you're not doing anything Sunday evenings, I guess around 7 o'clock or so, um, stop in and check it out. We're all a bunch of douchebags and making fun of like everything and like I don't know, just talking about random crap. So I think it's funny because everybody laughs the whole time and we make fun of like nothing and talk about like nothing. It's kind of like really corny but funny all at the same time. So yeah, stop in. What else? What else? What else? Oh yeah, it's funny. I just got done having this conversation with another buddy of mine not too long ago, a couple weeks ago, and I just watched the video by YouTube buddy, and this isn't the first time I've seen this. And not that there's anything wrong with it, but sometimes you'll hear people say, "Oh, I have this figure, I have that figure, but it's still in the package, and I'm not going to open it, and it's going to sit on the wall and collect dust." Well, all right, I agree. I can understand why you would do that, and it makes sense. But for collectible reasons, if you want to collect it and hold on to the figure and hope it's worth something someday. You want to keep it all minty and fresh in the package. But excuse me. After after a few years of thinking about it, and I had a bunch of that stuff all boxed up, and I thought about it, and I'm like, especially after I started doing YouTube, I'm like, you know what? Everybody on here is really enjoying these figures. They're truly having fun with them. They take them out, they pose them, they do whatever, they transform them, or whatever kind of figures you have, and you can rearrange them, put them on your shelf. You can do dioramas and scenes, and I see people with contest entry videos, and they do the Marvel figures and stuff, and it's pretty nice. And I see this stuff for a while. And I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? I had a bunch of Kratos figures and a bunch of other figures, and and I still have some that are still in the package that I haven't taken out, but I will, I will get to them. And this is because I'm not going to put out a video every day. I'm once a week or whatever. But anyway, back to the point. I thought about it, and I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to open them because it occurred to me that they make tens of thousands of each of these figures, regardless of what you think. Unless it specifically states on the package, like they just come out with the Stealth Predator, where they from the San Diego Comic Con this year, where there's only supposed to be like 2,000 of them. Now, if you get two of those, and they're only like $20, considering, and there's 2,000 of them, and Predator is like extremely popular, and it's made by NECA. And so if you get two, and you open one, and you still got one minty in the package, and you got the other one to play with and review, and do whatever, and that way you don't have to worry about it. And but in, generally speaking, they make thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of these figures, regardless of what you think. So if you go buy like the brand new leader class Megatron Shadow Command, and it's like, oh, he's all chromed up and he's all black and he looks awesome. Never gonna take him out of the box. Well, why? Why? What good is he gonna do sitting there? And then ultimately, it takes up twice, three times as much space on a shelf. Now, if you can afford to buy two, well, then go get two and open one up. But if you're just going to be a collector and hold on to them for a value point, well, I got news for you. The fact is that they make so many of these things, and they make repaints, and they do this and they do that. that the value of these things actually drops like a car. As soon as you take it out of the store, you just spent $50, but then say you wanted to go and sell it on eBay, or you wanted to put it on the market, whatever way you find like you sell them, it's gonna be worth like 30, 35. It's not worth that $50 you paid retail. So I mean, the only figures, if you can relate to this, that are worth that are like the G1. Um, excuse me. No, I don't smoke. It's just humidity and everything, whatever. And the only thing that I can tell you is like G1 toys for Transformers. Now, if you get a mint condition, um, I don't know anything, G1 Prime. Okay, of course we're going to use Prime. It's my favorite guy. If you get a mint in box, still sealed, taped on both ends, even if the box is a little rough, I mean, you can get $1,000, $1,200, $1,500 for that, maybe more, easy. Especially if you have it graded, you can get more. But consider this, okay? That's the original type Transformers for one, so it makes them a premium, okay? And for two, um, they're vintage. Well, not that old, but they're like 25 years old. They figure they started coming out in 82, 83 or whatever. So you're talking over 25 years. Okay, so what are you going to do? You're going to go and you're going to buy I don't know, the new Human Alliance Bumblebee, and you're going to put it on the shelf, and you're only going to buy one, and you're going to let it sit on your shelf for 20, 25 years, 30 years, and hope that it gets that kind of value. Well, it's never going to happen. It's never, ever, ever going to happen. It's just not going to happen like that because it's not G1. It's not. Um, they made way more of those because you figure. Think of it this way. Back then, when they were making those toys, um, there was several thousand collectors. There was a lot of people who liked playing with them. But now, since then, the population of this planet has pretty much tripled. Okay, hence the collectability value of those has tripled or quadrupled because they're rare. Now, that being said, just like baseball cards, back when I was a kid, a lot of people collected them, but I remember opening a pack. I'd pull out my Wade Boggs card or something, or a Michael Jordan card, and it'd be worth $3, $4, and that was huge. It was a big deal. But then 10, 15 years later, everybody got into it, and the cards were like worth hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Some were worth thousands and thousands of dollars. And then all of a sudden it took off. You had millions of people collecting them, and then bam, the market value just dropped on everything because all these other companies wanted to get in on the mix, and they started making tens of thousands of these things. So now it's watered down, and then that's what's going on with the toys and Transformers. It's watered down. They got thousands of these figures. So unless you get some special high end like a Hot Toys, or you get something, and even people who buy the Hot Toys, they're meant to be displayed. People actually take them out of the box. It's like the masterpiece. If you don't take them out of the box, you're not going to truly enjoy them because it's going to sit behind a plastic window and stare at you. And every day you're going to look at it and say, "Oh, I'm so proud that I have it," but that's all you're going to do with it. So take it out of the box, play with it, and enjoy it. Just be smart about it. Put it in an area where you don't have to worry about your cat jumping on the shelf, knocking it off, or your dog chewing it up, or your little brother or sister, grabbing it and playing with it. Put a lock on the door or something. But I mean, yeah, after a lot of thinking and self debate, it occurred to me, just open the shit. Just open the shit and play with it. Don't even matter what it is. Just open the shit, okay, and have fun with it. You know, and if you can, a lot of these figures don't cost a whole lot of money. 10, 15, $20, whatever. Buy two. Get two of them. Then you can have one, put it on your wall, put it on your shelf, and then you won't feel so bad. It's like, I got two of these. Because think about it. In 15, 20, 30 years from now, they're not gonna have the same kind of value because the market is flooded with shit. It's just flooded, 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 and just so much stuff. So you're kidding yourself. Understand that, I understand that you wanna have it mint, but package everything. But we can go around. This is my take on it. It's it's my opinion. So I figured I'd put it out there, let you guys know what I think, and go from there. But yeah. Anyway, what else? Hey, you know what? I think this is gonna be like my first 10-minute video, and if you actually, anybody who actually watches this whole thing, um, let me know that you actually watch this whole thing. It's kind of impressive. Oh, and the other thing is to YouTube and post a comment down below if you have any comments about this. But YouTube, first of all, they make you have to go back to your subscriptions list and click one video at a time. They got rid of the whole what's next in your videos list thing. I think they're just toying with everybody. So I mean I don't know. And they're not sending out emails. They're not letting anybody know what's going on. You're not getting any more subs. Or if you are, you have no idea who it is. Especially those guys are up into 4, 5, 600,000 subs. How hard is that going to be to go back in there, check your subs list, and see, oh, this is a new guy? It's not possible. Unless you got a photographic memory, you know exactly every single one of your subscribers and what their little icons are and everything. It's near impossible to go in there and see who's new on your subs list. So if somebody subs me, or if you're subscribing to somebody new, let them know until YouTube gets this email thing fixed, because people aren't going to know. Okay, in general, they're just not going to know unless they're just they only have a few. But for the most part, like I got like 270 or 65 or whatever it is, and I'm not going to have a clue. I have to admit it. So post a comment on my channel, send me a personal message. Some say, hey, look, I subbed you and I friended you. Sub me back, whatever. Because generally, if you make videos on your channel, I'll sub you back. And it's hard for me to do that because I don't know. I see a couple numbers come up and I'm like, all right, I went up 2 subs, but I have no idea. So when you sub somebody, not just me, anybody, until YouTube gets it fixed, let that person know. Say, hey, I subbed you, so they know, and then they can sub you back, or they can let you know, hey, thanks, I appreciate it. And I think that's about it. So yeah, if you have any opinion on anything I said, just let me know, and or you can reserve it and show up for the blog TV, and you know bring it up then, and we can talk about it there or whatever. But yeah, just so you know, the whole collectible package, keep it in mint and fresh and package and everything. That's just my opinion. I could care either way. It's your money. You do what you want with it. Um, it's just what I think about it. And don't forget, show up for the blog TV. Me, Mike Mouse, and a bunch of other guys, Mr. Prime, and that big trans fan. He shows up. He showed up for our first show. Um, yeah. So if you don't know, go to Blog TV. It's a free account. You can sign up for free. It doesn't cost you anything, and you don't have to have a webcam to participate. And Lightning Gundam, I got a special review coming for you, dude. Um, you said that one of your videos wasn't getting any love, so I thought about you, and I pulled something out of one of my tubs, and I'm going to do a quick review on it just for you, buddy. And that's it. So I wish the camera was a little better, but well, what can you do? So hopefully you guys will have some insight and some opinions to post in the comment section, and we can go from there. So, all right, guys, take it easy.